A couple of years ago, I had a real privilege. I was able to spend some time with President George W. Bush and then do a Q&A with him on stage in front of about 1,000 people. He was very verbose, he was very engaging, he was very friendly, he was very forthright. And I asked him afterwards, I said, Mr. President, why didn't you speak that way when you were in office? Even those people who were your detractors and disagreed with you would have appreciated your honesty and candor. And he said, Ed, in Washington, it's hard to be as honest as you like. Everything is scripted. Every word is analyzed. I think that's epidemic for every leader. We somehow feel very uncomfortable about being honest. And so what does being honest mean for a leader? Well, I'm wondering if that happens to you as you are leading. Do you struggle being as candid because you want to be liked as a leader, because you don't know how to lead? So let me give you 3 things that might be helpful to you. One is make your communication honest. And by that I mean not to be brutal, but simply tell the truth. Be circumspect. Be sensitive in your wording. Dr. Ruiz, who wrote a little book, The Four Agreements, he said, make your words impeccable. They are life and death to people. They create a reality. So be honest in your communication. Say what you mean and say it in a way that is constructive and helpful. Think about the strategic end that you're trying to attain through your communication. And I think honesty means transparency. That's a very overused word, and perhaps because it's so rarely seen. Transparency means that you can line up your actions with what you believe. Aristotle says that produces happiness when your actions animate your values. So be transparent. It doesn't mean you have to reveal everything. Some things are confidential. Some things are private in your life. But on those things that matter on a team, align your values with your actions. Be transparent. And I think the other is honest intent. People know not only do you act according to your values, but you use honesty as the intent of being helpful. Have you ever had somebody say to you, I want to give you some constructive criticism? Well, nothing good really ever comes after that, right? It's an oxymoron. If it's constructive, it's not criticism. If it's criticism, it's not constructive. You can give candid feedback. And so have an honest intent. Be fair, be true with your words. Some of you have seen The Wolf of Wall Street, story about the investor and trader Jordan Belfort. At the peak of his career, when it began to tumble down the other side of the mountain, his dad told him, he said, son, your chickens have come to roost. They generally do when we're not honest in the way we act, in the way we communicate, in the way that we try to lead. There's another old saying that is true, honesty is the best policy. So maybe just try to be an honest leader and be honest in all those kind of things, and then people will follow you and respect you. They'll begin to believe you can depend on what he says or she says.